Oh, am I on?
You are on.
Is it showtime?
Showtime.
Is it 8 o'clock?
8 o'clock, 8:00.
Is it Friday?
Friday.
You know what that means?
What?
I'm at the vault. Cole, what am I going to do with you? I mean, you're another day older. Oh, you don't want me to tell? Cole doesn't want me to tell anybody. Let's keep it quiet. Hey, I'm your host, BKP. Good morning from the vault. We're in beautiful downtown Blue Ridge. We're live here. Action-packed show. Yeah, all right, action-packed. It's Christmas time. Stockings are hung by the fire with care. Is that how it goes? Is it something like that? Got a Christmas tree. We got stockings hung by the fire with care. We've got a Christmas tree. Hey, I love being at. We've got a hot toddy menu. Is that what this says? Hot toddy menu? A double D, right? Yeah, hot toddy. Huh, interesting. So if you're interested in it has the Christmas everything here. Hot toddy menu. Ooh, I better not read the hot toddies. It's too early for those. But anyhow, it's a Christmas menu. We are happy to have Dr. Whaley back with us, our own world traveler, Dr. Whaley. We are glad to have him back this morning. I'm looking forward to him telling us a little bit about his travels. Also, let's see. Now, wait a minute here. I have some things going on. Cole, we're going to have Mr. Moats. Mr. Moats will be, he'll be here at 9 a.m. Okay, Mr. Moats will be here at 9 a.m. to talk about the Fannin County Performing Arts upcoming holiday events. So we're excited about that. I took a trip out to the Humane Society and seen all the dogs. I know what you've been thinking. I know what you've been thinking since we've been at the vault. Our pet of the week. We've not had our pet of the week. So you've been thinking, hey, what's up? So I went out and it's plural. It's not pet of the week this week. It's pets. I even went and seen the cats. I know you don't believe. I went and seen the cats. I went and seen all the dogs. So I went out there. We're going to have our pet of the week. We did a tour of the Humane Society of Blue Ridge yesterday. I'm excited to bring that to you. A lot going on. So let me say this, folks. Let me say this. Did you watch the State of the Union address last night? Now, wait a minute. I know some of you out there saying, wait a minute. I seen Donald Trump, president-elect in Cincinnati. BKP, what are you talking about? No, I want to follow that one more time. Did you watch the State of the Union address to we the people? Well, wait a minute. I still don't understand where you're going with that. And I'll tell you why. Even in my lifetime, okay? Even in my lifetime, I've always been used to the State of the Union address, being in, Congress there, in the House, in the chamber there, and the president comes up, and the vice president's here, and the Speaker of the House is here, and he says, the Union, I'm here to report, the Union is in great shape. And then the media makes a big deal out of it, and then they have a big after round table to discuss what all they've seen and what all the president said. But folks, you witnessed history last night. You witnessed what 4 years of Donald Trump's presidency will be like. Now, it will be, we will see, time will tell, okay, time will tell, but that will be, he will be the people's president. Now, I am going to say even Ronald Reagan, which I am partial to Ronald Reagan is the last president we have had that was what I call the people's president that went to the people. Let me give you a couple quotes. I call it the real State of the Union address last night. There's a couple things Donald Trump did last night that are significant. Okay, that's my big word of the day, significant. And did I pronounce it properly even? I think I got that. Let me tell you what was significant about yesterday in so many ways. One, you witnessed history. How will history write yesterday? They are talking everywhere this morning that they have never seen anything like this, okay, out of a president-elect. All right, goes out to Cincinnati, place is packed. The only reason there was some empty areas is that the what's his guard, the Secret Service mandated they had areas, you know, reserved that were open where they could survey and everything like that. So, but it was packed. So he goes out there, an action plan. Folks, you know how many small businesses this morning, and don't take offense if you're out there and you don't have one, do you know how many Americans are writing an action plan this morning? Because your president-elect came out and said, I have an action plan to make America great again. Now you might say, well, these are just emotional, sensational, but did you not, if you watch that, if you didn't, I'm asking you to, because if you watch that and you did not come away feeling optimistic this morning, optimistic to help write history, I'm going to get into that. Now, an action plan to make America great again. Proud to be an American, okay? I'm just going through some things I typed last night, okay? Proud to be an American, okay? He truly wants to unite. He asked last night, I truly want to unite the American people, okay? We heard that. Now, here is the one, here's the takeaway for me that made my night. This is the BKP takeaway that made my night. This is the sentence in this speech that I hope is written in history. He said, no global anthem. Now listen close. No global anthem, no global currency, no certificate of global citizenship. We pledge allegiance to one flag, and that flag is the American flag. I was so busy last night because I had my computer up, and everything he said, I kept pausing the video and typing because I did not want to forget this. Let me say it one more time. No global anthem, no global currency, no certificate of global citizenship. We pledge allegiance to one flag, and that flag is the American flag. Okay, let me see what else. He said we had people running this country that truly didn't know what the, Friday morning show, so we won't say H-E double hockey sticks, okay, on the show, but didn't know what the double hockey sticks they were doing, all right? Now here is one that I really like, okay? Our relationships, it's America first is the tone he's setting. Our relationships are people, our value is local, family, city, and state. It's going to be a two-way street, okay? He mentioned last night, and I'm going through this quickly because he mentioned a major anchor, and we know who that is, Martha Raddatz, okay? Martha Raddatz, he said a major anchor who hosted a debate started crying. Oh, tell me it's not true. He referenced where everybody said there's no path. There's no path. What is this guy trying to prove? He said the blue wall, we didn't break it, we shattered that sucker, okay? That's what he said, the blue wall, we shattered that, okay? Some other things he talked about. Now, if you feel he backpedaled on anything, remember all of the comments about backpedaling came from the media. They've never come from Donald Trump. Okay, every time somebody sits down with him and he makes a comment about something, whether it's health care or anything, they immediately come out and say, he seems to be softening his tone. He seems to be back. Remember, that's coming from the media, not Donald Trump. Last night, he went right to the people, okay, the people. And he said, we are going to build the wall. How many times have you heard in the last 3 weeks, oh, he's backpedaling? No, he looked at the people in Cincinnati last night and said, I'm going to build the wall, okay? He said, we are going to end illegal immigration. We're going to stop gang violence. Now, this was a strong sentence for me. He said, we're going to stop gang violence, and I really believe this in my 32 years on this earth, if you believe that, okay? But I really believe in my 32 years, I remember Nancy Reagan saying, just say no to drugs, okay? And I remember the great war on drugs, okay? And if you don't know me, I loathe drugs. I can't stand anything about them. Really can't. We can get into that later. I have seen it destroy. I've seen methamphetamines. I've seen heroin. The list goes on. And I get angry when I talk about it. And really, I love Ronald Reagan, but since Ronald Reagan, I really heard a guy say he's going to stop drugs pouring into our country. Okay? He sees what it's doing to the young people and the Americans. He sees what's happening. I really believed that last night. Okay? Let's see. We are going to regions of the world that can't be safely processed. Somalia, you can't safely process these people. He said, we're going to stop the ones in the world that are coming here that cannot be safely processed. Now, let me tell you something. You're going to tell me, oh, but it was an American citizen. Oh, it was homegrown. I don't want to hear it. Do you realize this morning, I think this morning, last year, a year ago today, or maybe right in the vicinity of this time, we are talking about, was it Pasadena, California? Remember a Christmas party? Remember that? Guy walks in. Remember that? Remember that? Okay. Hey, we're going to ban, I know you don't like the word ban, anyone from regions of the world that we can't safely process. That's simple. Don't make anything else out of my words that I didn't say. My highest priority is to keep this country safe. Please, people, take a history class. Realize what the federal government's supposed to do in the Union of the Republic, okay? Please take a minute and figure out what the Republic is, what the Union is, for which it stands, at one nation, under God, and what the federal government's number one priority is to you and I, the citizens. And Donald Trump stands up there and says, my highest priority is to keep this country safe. You see, I could get a little wound up today. I better not. I'm at the vault. I'm trying to keep it down. It's Christmas season. He still plans to drain the swamp. Now, here's what got me last night. He's going to the people, folks. He asked the people of Cincinnati, but he didn't. He asked you, the voters. He asked the American people. He said, you need to fight. You need to get engaged more now than in the primary and in the general election. You need to get engaged because everything he wants to do to drain the swamp is not just going to go right through Capitol Hill and, no questions asked. There's going to be the Chuck Schumers of the world. There's going to be the Nancy Pelosi's. And, hate to say it, there's going to be the Mitch McConnells and the Paul Ryans. So it's not going to skate through. This guy's going to come to you, the people. I'm telling you, you've seen the State of the Union address. You've seen what he's going to do. This guy's going to jump on a plane. If you've been watching my show 3 weeks ago, 4 weeks ago, after the election, I told you he was going to be the president of the people. Okay? This guy and Mike Pence are going to jump on a plane, okay? And they're going to be 3 months in, and if they need to talk to the American people, you're not going to see the pomp and circumstance. Well, we've watched the president's motorcade head down to Capitol Hill as he tries to persuade Paul Ryan and Mitch McConnell to see it his way today. No, they're going to say, hey, Mike Pence and Donald Trump, they fired up Air Force One, and guess what they did? They're headed out to Wisconsin. And they're going to tell the people out there, hey, in a 20,000 rally, why don't you have Paul Ryan get on board? Watch and see, folks. You've seen that last night. Get ready. We need to fight, be engaged. A government that answers to the people. Oh, God. I was sitting there last night saying, oh, my gosh, is it Christmas already? I had Thanksgiving, had Christmas. Americans. Now, folks, I'm going to end with two things here. I keep saying that, and I'm on my fourth I'm going to end. But, okay, Americans will be the captains of their own destiny again. And here's what I want to end with. He wants you to write history. He wants you to get out there. He wants the American people to put a man on the moon. He wants the American people that invented the technology, all the things that we have today. He wants you to write your page in history. You, the people, we, the people. And I loved that speech last night. Now, before I go to break, because I got Dr. Whaley here, before I go to break, to me, I'm going to make an appeal. I've put it out there. Hashtag pardon Pete Rose. Okay? I know you think I'm silly. Hashtag pardon Pete Rose. Every time the Hall of Fame comes up for the MLB, I want Pete Rose in the Hall of Fame. So Donald Trump, my appeal to you, I sent it. I tweeted to you I tweeted at Real Donald Trump, hashtag pardon Pete Rose, hashtag Hall of Fame. I sent that to you already, okay? And why am I appealing to the president? Hey, if you could go to Carrier and help save 1,000 jobs, Major League Baseball is a monopoly in this country. It is. And that's why it has to answer to Congress anytime Congress wants to talk to Major League Baseball. So let's pardon Pete Rose. Let's put him in the Hall of Fame. Let's make America great again. And let's have fun here at the Christmas season at the Vault. Maybe I got a little too wound up. Cole, you're supposed to keep me calmed down on Fridays here at the Vault. You are. Okay, you have to bring it down. Hey, look. Oh, you know what, Cole? I got new shoes.
You got new shoes?
Yeah, you didn't notice? Well, see, what I do is I buy a pair a year. So I got about 25 pair, but I'm cheap, right? So I buy one pair a year. And what I do is I go in the closet and I find a pair I haven't worn 6-7 years, and then I feel like I got a new pair of shoes. You understand? Go to break. We're going to have Dr. Whaley in here right after these messages. I'm your host, BKP. Good morning from the Vault, downtown Blue Ridge.